So that was interesting. I talked about for a long time and then I noticed that of course the mic was down. So here we are playing against Clyde, and we're gonna see how many times during a tournament can you face Clyde, and how many times do you need to defeat Clyde to win a tournament. And it seems to be that the answer is 3. And if I do lose here, it's going to be the first loss, and then that's going to be a second place. We're going to see how this turns out. None of us have really prepared this I think, not too much, considering that the last game was like 1.5 months ago. But we're about the finishing stages here of the deployment stage. I'm worried about Karond the Madman. I'm worried about the Cryptor being out position. You can see he's got 125 initiative, so really boosted it. And you can see there are 5 units with 125 initiative, and our unit rolled the lowest, so he gets to start 5th. That's really unlucky. Very unlucky start there. I will see what we can do. This is not a deployment that's too bad for us. Could have been worse. We could have had a deployment where one team is in the middle and half the other opposing team is here and half the opposing team on the outside, and in that case you just block the entrance and then you win the game in either direction. So glad it didn't turn out to be that game either. So a lot of ranged from Clyde. He needs to capitalize that. I think we put him here because of the fear test, 47%. That's why we were hovering around that and trying to talk into deaf ears, hoping that it doesn't manage the terror test here, 47%. We'll see if he's lucky. Shellproof was really lucky with that. I remember passed all of those at 47% too. I'm gonna see. 4 units coming up here first, and the first one is the terror check, so let's see what happens here. Really hoping for a failed terror. Would be nice if that happens at least once this tournament in something that is decisive. We do talk a lot about terror. There we go, very nice start. This is what we wanted. This is exactly what we wanted. Reducing movement, reducing 3 red pills, that is perfect. He's not gonna stay there. The vampire's gonna be... Wow, that's a really nice skeleton there in the left side of... I've never really seen that. Yikes. Yeah, gonna save up on... Oh, he's using daggers here. I didn't see that, so he's gonna switch to... And he's gonna drop down in initiative. That can be pretty dangerous here for this unit. He needs to be careful. Is that the same with some of the Globadiers? Yes, it seems like it is. They're gonna switch weapons here. So they have really boosted up themselves with double daggers. That's why they're so high. That is interesting. I thought he was gonna have a permanent 125, but apparently not. Apparently not so. I doubt he's gonna charge here. He's gonna switch out to melee weapon, put himself in a safer position, maybe. His failed terror check does complicate things. And remember, if he fails a 47% terror check on the next turn, he is going to suffer the same as well. Doesn't have too high of a chance in cumulative statistics, but yeah, he does charge. Alright. And we get to do a little bit more damage on Traknik Holfair. I'm pretty sure he's a ranged unit. You can see that, 70. That was his attacks with the first unit. What is this? He doesn't start... That's kind of odd. That is really odd. If Kirimpa was watching this, he would have 1 or 2 things to say about the honor. Seems to be... unless it is so that you don't actually start in the combat here. Could also be the case. Yikes. Yeah, this is the direction I really don't want him to go in. But maybe he worries about being exposed there as well. I mean, it could be a lot of things coming up. Yeah, he has boosted himself with the daggers. Of course, I have done that as well. So the Necromancer is also going to fall down to 115. Disengage. Not wanting to take the extra damage here. He's going to be careful of where he puts all of these units before we come crashing down. And so far none of our fears have been realized. He's using delay here a lot. Don't really know where he's going with this. Hoping to find some sort of target. No idea, but some of these units are going to start moving very soon. Yeah, he's definitely going to focus fire down on the vampire here. Oh, and reduces his movement and some of the statistics as well. Yeah, we might see a dead vampire here on the very first turn. That is a possibility. This is the risk that we knew with putting him here and hoping for the terror check. We have to accept that he's one of the best units that we have, but is that all he's going to do? And reducing the movement of one of the ghouls here as well. As well as making him a bit more vulnerable. Gonna take 30 damage to move a bit more. Don't really know where he might be going. Oh, he's gonna go. Ah, yeah, he's not gonna go up there where the ghouls are. Needs to be careful about that. Yeah. 31. I need to be a bit careful here. Here we go. All the big firing coming down, killing our poor vampire. He's going to suffer immensely. We're hoping he's gonna miss something here. Look, 79% chance. You know, he could miss a few attacks here and there. Maybe. He also has a 10% chance of a critical hit, so we really need to watch out for that. Let's see how lucky he can be. Ah, come on. We're hoping he misses something here. We don't want him to die before it's his turn. It would be nice if he could at least start doing something. No, hits every single attack. So that's 4 attacks hit on 80% hit chance. And the next one statistically should more or less miss here. Gonna see. Yeah, plenty of units here. Well, that is an interesting position. Remember, he disengaged. And switched weapon now. So he should only have 3 attacks here. It has 10% more hit chance, so he's probably hitting with a lot higher, yeah. 10% higher. It's a pretty good, scores a critical hit, but we managed as a stun resistance check, at least that's something. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the vampire here, as I should be. Look at him, he's more or less dead here, isn't he? Okay, where are they going, all of these units? 6 movement. So that's the unit that we have now. And he is around here. This is the work of the ghouls, you know. That's what they have to do. Losing a lot of stuff in regards to movement. For that can block a little bit. Maybe he wants to just flee here. Maybe he can go kill the vampire. I mean, it is an option. Yeah, using disengage. Has he blocked himself off? No, he hasn't. Yeah, maybe I could have blocked the door here, but we'll see if he has enough movement to reach the vampire to begin with. Yeah, he's just going to be there to literally block, isn't he? With the risk of getting my necromancers surrounded here, we are going to try and of course we miss. Of course we miss. Come on. Unbelievable. Yeah, this is just what happens for us. So we didn't actually get his dodge, we didn't get anything. Classic work. So that is the first guy. What we can do here is that we can block him like this. Like he's in ambush now, isn't he? No, he isn't. But we did hit that at least. No. Not a second one. So... it's not possible for us to... yeah, like it's crucial to get the damage that we need here, because, you know, it's gonna add up eventually, and so far we are the only one that's actually missed. We're the only ones that missed a single attack. Not a single one on his part. Gonna leave the Cryptor here to do all of his damage. Hits another 79. On a lone check 80%, so let's see if we can miss that. We'll see. That would be great. So 15 wounds left remaining. I mean, there's really nowhere I can go with this, is there? Where's that? Oh, it's far off. Don't see really a better option here. I could have used careful approach, that's true, but don't really see what any of this would do. So he's managed to protect all of his units here in a little box that we really can't get to. And as he got the first turn, he did a tremendous amount of damage to the vampire. He's still dangerous, but he will die to someone looking at him, and that's gonna be very, very precarious. Damage. Let's see if we can manage a dodge, or he manages a miss or something. That seems unlikely with the Master Insult. Very unlikely. Well, we have 31%, you know, it could work. No. No. Ah, come on. We missed 295s there. It would be nice to... No. No, this is not going to be our fight, that's for sure. On the other hand, we do tend to have a lot of bad luck at the very start of a game, and then it eventually turns around a bit for us, so we'll see if that can happen. Yeah, naturally, 52. Another miss. Yeah, I think we will just... don't want any shenanigans. Gonna see, I didn't actually see which unit was engaged with the crypt horror. If it's going to be one of the... well, the one after this one. This is more or less to make sure that there is no unit coming in to get at the vampire. Failed the fear test too, that's good. All alone? Why didn't he take on all alone? That's kind of that's really annoying actually. Why wasn't there an all alone check? Like he's clearly surrounded. Yeah. Yeah, I hope it turns around. I mean, what else can we do? What else can we do? Yeah, so he's gonna focus on the on the necromancer then. Yeah, definitely is. With all 3 units here, and it was definitely a risk, but you know, it's not too much we can do. He got to start with all those, you know, I don't know. And 95%. And another one, weapon switch, no doubt, so to do more damage. Yeah, it's definitely looking very grim right now. I mean, we're trading our heroes for his henchmen, and that's never gonna bode well for us. Another 30 damage. I wish he could miss one of these, otherwise the damage rate is gonna... yeah, he's gonna kill him. Wouldn't have made a difference if we had left that unit engaged. That's kind of the problem. I mean, with vulnerable units, you have a difficulty protecting them, and he had the initiative to put all of his in a safe spot with a tank covering that, and can't really shoot through that. Not right now, at least. 38. He's gonna use Adrenaline Rush. He's gonna kill him off. Yeah, not missing a sweat here. And let's see. Is gonna be enough damage? I think so. Yes, there is. Just enough damage. Oh, fails the terror. Yep, very green bold indeed.
A new round has started.
Question is it going to be worth it to Adrenaline Rush here? Actually, it might be. I know it's doing damage to a henchman, but here's an interesting idea. Can he actually get past this fight? I don't think so. But if he can that, then I will commit seppuku. Wow, 2% magic resistance did not do as well in that round. Let's see what... Wow, really diminishing the abilities here of us to come and reinforce this fight in a meaningful way. Some stimuluses here. Can take off the sting of the stimulus by downshifting our ghouls, because he's gonna go past them anyways. Just switch weapons with them. The great access. Hits with that one as well. I kind of like that. I mean, he has this unit down already. Why use Adrenaline Rush to kill him? I like that. I like that. I mean, any extra damage he does to himself, fine. I do think he can heal it up though, so I guess that's why he does it. Unlike us, who can't heal anything. Fails the terror test once more, diminishing his capabilities of moving out from that safe lockbox. Yeah, he's gonna try and shoot up the ghouls here. He's gonna have a decent shot at it too. And we know he's probably pretty good at all alone checks as well. Well, that's really not to my advantage right now, but we'll put him here. I can downshift him next round. Now in my world, we are just behind him so that he can actually not disengage, he will jump straight into the horror. We're gonna see if that's going to be the case. Maybe he can disengage, we'll see. Yeah, why not? Maybe we could get lucky, who knows? And that's his first miss of the match. Wow, can happen. I know it's greedy to take an extra damage here, but maybe we're lucky again. Yes, we are, 51. Great. All of his tanks are evaporating, and that's just what we wanted here. Well, if we are lucky, we might be able to kill him. Yeah, if we're really lucky here, we could actually see this turning around a bit. Let's see. What kind of chances do we have of doing that? And we did it! We actually got him! Wow! That is interesting, for sure. And I think what we want to do is just lock down the Globadier. That is perfect! Wow! I mean, Night Runner is less dangerous, I think, so it's nice to lock him down. That could give us a decent shot at this. He's an easy target here, Skaven Cleaver. 88, come on. One of these high misses would be wonderful. Remember, the Skaven Cleaver is the one that's also under some of the curses here by the Sorcerer. And he's gonna get 2 turns in a row as well, because remember, we downshifted him in initiative, so it's going to be a lot of rounds here for these units to do some damage. What do you think? Should I kamikaze in with the vampire to make sure that this unit dies? I'm gonna see how lucky he is here, but can he get in there? I mean, he has 2 big units there. I don't think he has the space. Would really surprise me if he has space. That was an amazing round. 450-ish%, definitely even out the odds here. Making sure that he's going to be hit. I don't know really how many wounds we have left. We started with, I might have 100-ish, something like that. Let's see if he can actually hit something here. Of course, oh yeah, we have quite a lot of wounds left, so yeah, we might want to take this trade. We might just want to take this trade. I mean, the vampire seems to be dead anyway, so yeah, look at that. I mean, the healing itself, you know, it's worth it to get this unit down. Goes past the dodge, excellent. Let's hope we don't miss any of these. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use Master Adrenaline Rush and say goodbye to the vampire. It's worth it. Ah, we managed 60 damage here as well. Excellent. Starting to do our misses, traditional ones. Glad that he doesn't have too much of a hit chance due to his fears, but wow. Yeah, it's a good chance of managing that parry check anyway, so why not? Saving a red pill this time. Okay, so that's less attacks. And there goes the vampire. I think we did a fairly even trade there. I mean, I think it was a good trade of us. I really do. I do think it was a good trade. There's not too much we could have done there in that case anyway. I'm not so sure that he can actually... yeah, of course, yeah, he can escape from that. He can definitely escape from that. But I don't think he has healing globe on all of his globadiers. I think he only has it on one. That would be my guess at least. We're gonna hope for that. And it was good that we managed to catch the one that could heal. And then of course it's gonna be then the other warp guard here is going to be the one that is right next to the Crypt Horror. Very bloody game this, very bloody game. Still wondering where I can find his... oh yeah, it's there it is. Now I know. Now we know. I mean, it would be advantageous to take his idol somehow. Figuring out what to do here. He's kind of trapped in there. Oh, he's gonna go for it. He's gonna go for it. We have one parry. No, he's not gonna go for it. I mean, he's gonna go in a parry here. He doesn't even have Web of Steel, I believe. If my memory serves me from all of the casting. Yeah, very tense match. Very tense match. We need to be careful with this Vampire Thrall because she's the only one that can make a route test. Let's see, can he disengage from this? I don't think he can. He's gonna have to face this zombie. Seems to be indecisive about what to do. Trying to do some damage here on the zombie. Maybe. I think he don't want to do that. Like he might want to just stay around and hope that, you know, I attack with the Crypt Horror to remove more of his morale. But the Crypt Horror might be in an interesting position now to move into the main fight. That could be a very interesting proposition. Okay, yeah, he might be trying it here. Pushing through the zombie, making a miss. And we made the parry. Nice.
A new round has started.
So he's more or less giving up on this unit. 60 damage on the Sorcerer Leader. That's not going to be healed, I think. That's going to be great. How many units do I want to throw away into that fight? Like, that unit is gonna die. First Ripper looks like he's gonna die. There's just too much damage going on here. Keeping these units here. And remember that these units, they lose morale for us, and we cannot afford to take too many losses in that regard. I think we might want to retreat. Or should we just double down with the zombie? I mean, the zombie's also gonna die eventually, and he's gonna give up space. So an option is that the zombie comes and helps out the Vampire Thrall. And we just give up these two units, then we focus on his two units, and then we're gonna have a big showdown. I don't know, breaking this this side could be crucial. So it's the zombies turn. We're gonna check out on the melee resistance and stuff on that Black Skaven. He's gonna be trapped now. And I really don't want them to... Sitting in a corner, camping here in the part of the palace. How can we deal with this? We don't have any ranged units anymore. It's really off that we lost out on the Necromancer. He could have done something here, especially with heart failure. Taking more damage. He seems confident. I think he might have healing on the other Globadier. Like, I don't think he would start doing this otherwise. It's just unnecessary damage. Like this unit here, he doesn't have too much in the way of melee resistance actually. You're pretty far away from helping out that situation. Fine, let's just... Let's see, 58, come on. No, 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 no. Well, at least a little bit more. Worst unit ever to face all of these. 60 damage again. Can he heal? That is the question, or is he just gambling a bit here? We can't really lose too much. Look at this, 69. Should we just kill him here? Fine, let's do that. Oh my god! Unbelievable! Unbelievable. Yeah, I think he might live because of that now, no? Yep, he will. Not really going our way. You just have to laugh at that. I mean, that is definitely something that goes our way. With that unit at least. Cryptar not having too much of a fun time, but failing the terror test 3 times in a row. That's just... Let's look up the statistics of that. That's not really been great for Thraknik Halfir. That's for sure, but he's gonna kill off the ghoul, and it should be one away from... let's see, we're going to end up at 69, that's exactly what we have. There we go. First tripper is going to go down. I doubt he's gonna miss any of the 95s. Unlike our charge here. Not really sure what the aim is for. Critical hit chance still 0. Was it a good move to move in with the zombie and trying to hold them up? I fear like there's gonna be a daredevil thing coming in here that might kill off that zombie before he gets to do anything. There we go. First tripper
Your
gone.
warband morale is critically low.
Really? But we are 69. Alright, fine. Give us the route test. Doubt we're gonna make that. No! Actually, we didn't get a route test. Okay, fine. Very, very, very odd, I have to say. But alright, alright. It doesn't even seem like we are in combat here. I mean, we seem to have disengaged from combat. Yeah, I think we've disengaged from combat. And I know that the Cryptor is gonna be in big trouble, but you know, we have to move him up. We have to do something. Like, we can't just. I mean, yeah, we are throwing ourselves at his camping grounds here, but you know, it's all we can do. It's like an undead swarm trying to break through the wall. Like, that's what it is. Okay, so we are engaged after all, but we're gonna see Daredevil, we're gonna see Black Hunger, and we might see almost dead zombie, because I doubt he's gonna miss. Adrenaline rush, taking more damage. Really? Are we that far away from the fight? Yes, apparently we are. What do you think? I don't think we can actually make that. So we move at... why do we move at 5? Why do we move at 5? What happened to us? Oh yeah, we didn't move at 7. So can he catch up on us? Is that possible? I mean, he should have around the same movement as we do, no? Because he's in heavy armor. No, he can catch us. Fine. He can definitely catch us. Alright. Why? Oh yeah, we are not actually triggering the ambush here because we ended up into a careful approach. Wow, he has a lot of movement on that guy. Naturally makes the charge. Yeah, this is a precarious situation, very precarious. We don't actually have really much in the way of units. A lot of his units are really hurt, but they can still do a fair amount of damage here towards us. And if he's gonna hit on all the 69s and 79s and so forth, then there's gonna be no hope at all for us. We're gonna need him to miss at least a bit here to have the zombie hold him up a little bit longer. That's all we can hope for, just a tiny bit longer. $20 seconds left. Backhanger, another 30 damage. 90% chance, alright, fine. Can we miss one of those? I do remember some of our 95% misses, 92% charge. No, they are unbeatable. They just hit everything. Yeah. This is gonna be, I mean, in the next round, remember that the Cryptor is gonna drop down quite a bit since he's no longer gonna be influenced by...
A new round has started.
Certain abilities here, so... Oh wow. Wow, actually that worked out pretty fine for him. No, that camping move there in the corner, actually it's won him the game. I couldn't really get to his units, he could get to my vulnerable ones, and that decided the game. I mean, had some bad rolls, had some good rolls, what can you do? Now the Cryptor is going to die, very likely, and that might just be the end of it. Hits the 70s. Look, this is the game in a nutshell. Hits all of those important shots that does all the extra damage that he needs to do. Well, I don't say we have missed any real crucial ones. So like we had that the 4 in a row 50%, but it adds up, you know, every little miss here and there. Like you do 60 damage less here, 60 damage less here, and it's going to add up. It's definitely adding up. Let's see if we can make a magic resistance check. When we played against Clyde earlier, we didn't make a single one besides having mastered resist magic here on the Cryptor. Okay, so that's gonna be another route test. Nice. That's a good move. That's a good move. Wow, he manages his fear test, terror test. He manages the terror test. Amazing. A lot of his units are vulnerable, but I don't think we actually have the amount of power to bring this to a conclusion, especially not if this unit dies. And look at this, like 68%. Of course he's gonna make all of these shots. And then it's gonna... I wonder why he's not delaying though, and just doing some damage, like bring down his armor and such. That could be an option for him. Oh wow, starting to miss a little bit, evening it out statistically. But remember, we're gonna take a route test at 44%. I doubt we're gonna make that. So this is more or less GG anyway. Lots of his units are vulnerable, but chances are we're gonna miss quite a bit, and another 30 damage. And the Cryptor is gonna live, but it's all about the route test. All about the route test. I don't really... I wonder like what could we have done differently. Like we've already defeated Clyde twice. We lost on this map. I think it is the fact that he managed to hold his more damaging units away a bit. That's gonna... Come on, you don't have to hit all of those shots. Come on, 44%. Here we go. Actually, fails to cast it. Wow. Fails to cast it. Yeah. Let's see if this is a GG. I think it is. Okay, we get to move a bit more, apparently. Fine. Actually, are we gonna focus on Boris to get him out of this? 3 SP, we can kill him. We can probably move after... yeah. Boris should be able to be killed here alone, but... yeah. Oh my god, we missed so many. Oh my god, like we have a chance, but it's like... $38 damage, like we could have done 150 to that Night Runner instead. Could have done 150 to the Night Runner. Come on, 85. No, we need to do a third attack. At least hit with the 95 at least. There we go. We have to do this. Wow, and he manages his route test as well. He's gonna go after the Crypt Horror. Wow, triggers the actual ambush. Okay. Thank you. That's one less attack here that we have to worry about. And even if we're gonna take 90 damage at the start of our turn, maybe we can force another route test by, you know, attacking this character. It's going to be our turn very soon anyway. He's thinking it over. Can he do enough damage on the Crypt Horror? That's what he's thinking. And maybe it's going to be a terror check here. Let's see if we can make that. Hopefully not. No, we can. He has a really high chance for that as well, 83. But you know, 1 in 5 couldn't have gone our way. A miss. That's kind of crucial here. 45. And another miss. Alright. Takes 30 damage to do a bit more damage to us. 39. That might be enough to kill him. I think so. I don't remember really, but... That's exactly what's needed. Let's see here. Just gonna force another route check here. And I want to gamble because I'm gonna get a route check when it's my turn. So this, like, I need to kill the leader. If I can kill the leader. Let's see.
A new round has
And
started.
we win! That's kind of unbelievable, to be honest. Wow! That was a super close game. Could have ended up any way. He had the advantage. Wow! That's all I say. I hope you enjoyed this game, and that was a good ending of the tournament. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the new upcoming tournament, Mordheim Faction Chronicles, which I will organize, but not compete in. And we might see Clyde there as well. Farewell for now.